Pacho, Yamama Kwababa, Imago Life Media. And I know first time I want a YouTube channel. Miss Rel say, share videos, like it, comment it. Niamwa or mine tumpong. Why ne or man bapa? We are man bapa. So mine be a menewo. And I will mind you, my dear sono. You better treat in como. Ebisa say, I didn't know who rented down wa Accra. Ne boy ding compared to rural areas. Now I didn't know landlord for bebre now almost advanced 1 year and 2 years. Then I am more. Now but training and connecting for shrink more. Pacho mo akwa baba Imago Life Media and pacho and then person bisa wasem kakram. Person bisa was I didn't know rent boy ding e won kran than rural areas because anyama no want to some this dine and one uba nkran ha want so this dine didn't know man rent boy ding one kran.
Yeah, family rata. The vet makers are there, ma rent to buy it. First, not cement to born and yet, but the sea no cement to boy, and a young mouse of Paka, Edo so Obo are starting the dynasty no da. Into Siana, I feel like a person to a dinosaur. It is Siano, no more starting not on the first one. The idea to Siano. No boy, and into my rent, no boy. Into the years and come to me at so said a bear, a bear for me, cocoa baby, baby rent a bonnet, baby so boy, dias. Sometimes we can say, baby, no boy, no, quite baby, I no boy, no, I say, oh, what about Clomon to Clomon, there's a boy, but for car in a corner, quite no one over say, cheer rent. Sinama, who quit till I will be more dying because of or more for car at the corner. It's no call baby, I don't want yet. But
Macho and can the puppy more? I didn't know like in your manner motor the same thing. I don't know moon moderate ma or be a comfortable now. But rent boy a different chance so waha. Is it because of a honor? Okubefa car ebe 1 tina bibisa ekoso now.
Oh, there be on back like Obuma, your first Nejuma or Kaneshi, na or Amasama. Distance or the few on more the Abakanishino. Lot of fair berry no so or check it, lot of fair, or if you be a single man porchabia. 70 Ghana and 90 Ghana, no more. So, Nyaba Klumu say, be about Kwashiman sovereignty. Ebia Kwashima bet to margin single man porch 1.8 because few Kwashima de Kaneshi, a quiet wa. But Woko Amasamaya. Distance, any lolly fair no betcha in and out, no so or calculate one or calculate lolly fair now. And no, a bear you know, so or cabo more or the kind of rent no a bear you know. Into the yard dying their way, chileno. No boy, no one from chair there, a walk colomuno.
Please welcome to Imago Life Media. May I know your name?
My name is Kwashiman.
Okay. Mr. Kweku, please, my question is simple today. I want to know why rent is expensive in Accra compared to the rural areas.
Well, I would say basically it's something like a universal problem. I've lived in England before, and I realized that rent in a place like London is more expensive than Manchester, Leeds, and those other places. And then the thing is that with Accra, the population keeps increasing. And one other factor is that the influx of foreigners, I don't want to mention their nationality, most of these people are ready to pay any amount that you charge. Most of them are students. So if the landlord perceives that, oh, this one will give me about $100 equivalent of cedis, and then the other person might say that, okay, I also want to give it out to another person for whatever, he would take that person's money because the landlord needs a lot of money. That is one major factor. And one other thing I also sense is that the environment also counts. The community also counts. The money that they might charge around La Paz cannot be compared to Makati Hill because of the way the area is planned and stuff like that. So basically that is what I think.
But I don't understand this. They use the same building materials, so what makes it different?
that is one major thing. But you see, let me give you just a scenario. People sell wachi in the same Accra. But the wachi that you buy at Rich is different than the wachi you buy even at Labadi or Nima. Yeah, the kinky you buy at Osu is different from the one you buy from Kwashiman. It's the same thing, but basically I think that maybe it's because of the packaging and the mentality. Demand for buildings or rooms or houses within Accra is so high. I'm a Kwa person. We have so many buildings at Kwa that is even empty. Yeah. I mean, so beautiful mansions. I didn't even call them houses, mansions. But when you come down to Accra, mostly even when I travel and I get to Accra, so welcome to tension and stress. And traffic alone. Yes, 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you go through all some of these things. So there are so many factors. But we pray that things will change. And basically, I think that one of the, like in Accra, there are laws governing renting and stuff, but nobody. You are not supposed to pay 1 year. You're supposed to pay just about, maybe I think it's 6 months or 3 months. But those laws are not being implemented. That is one major factor. Who is going around and who is checking who is doing that? Everybody's just relaxing, enjoying some drinks and stuff like that. Meanwhile, the reality is that if we have an authority or an institution that was checking and also checking, these things will come down. Because you go in for just maybe a chamber and a hall and they are telling you 700 Ghana. How many people can afford that? Because they tell it's Accra. If you don't take it, the agent is taking his money and all that stuff. So it's a whole institution that needs a total revival.
Isaac, please, my question is, why do you think rent is expensive in Accra compared to the rural areas?
Okay, it's a nice question. You know, at the urban areas, the cost of living is very high, and moreover, the cement stand is very high over here. So, and at the rural areas, the cost of living is very low over there. Yeah, so
I think that's the reason. Okay, so the landlords that have been taking 1 year advance and 2 years advance, do you think it's a good thing?
It is. In the urban area, it is. Yeah, it is, because it will help them to do some patches and stuff over there. So in the room for. So it is.
I don't support you with this idea. 1 year and 2 years, can't you take just 6 months and just help the person? Because Accra rent is very expensive and you are taking 1 year and 2 years and you said it's okay.
It is okay, because to help them to because nowadays people want nice rooms, right? Furnished rooms, so it help them to make it neat. Okay. So yeah, patch it up.
Okay. But you how about Imago Life Media? What's my body?
FM Daniel Anete Abe.
Dan Pacho, my question is, I didn't know rent bo Accra compared to other rural areas, because in the same prices now, and never boy, they don't sit down. I have the rent boy.
The answer rent no boy din home. On say, I say, I no say no, I say, a Juma wapa. Oh, and Amasama ni sa Kwasi no Musada line no. Dan almost senior dan from Moses almost nti omo hwia man for alcohol nti who person obi be ka ho na what rent no so ama obi aba ama ho nyina ya kama na mo nyina watena ye ba be do bebi nso won so ebo be din wo na ya sam move to another step, say another area sana.
Madam Constance, please, I want to ask you, why is rent expensive in Accra compared to the rural areas? Because they use the same building materials. What makes it different?
I know recently, let me say, building materials are expensive. Yes. And in Accra here, let me say, we are many here. When everyone moved from his hometown straight to Accra, yes, that's why. And mostly the landlords too, looking at the population of people, that's whereby they increase their rents, yes.
Okay, so I want to ask you, the landlord's taking 1 year advance and 2 years advance, is it good?
For me, it's good, but for others, it's not good. 2 years, 1 year, like 1 year, maximum should be 1 year. But nowadays,
others are taking 3 years.
Yes, because when you're looking for a room, maybe you don't want it, but someone is somewhere looking for the room serious, so more than me. So definitely, when you get it, you need to take it like that.
I say like Accra on highest main maybe obia person oba be adwuma. Nti na almost offer advantage almost me dey am dey
Sure, you nice here, because you call your chrome, the ometiti so.
Oh, I hope so. I'm better myself because nipa no does wa na oba no oberent na say o shey be obi no so kwa. So I want to move for say me di 1 million obi so be 50 Ghana. So be call
so sha landlord for na omo je 1 year and 2 years advance e year na enye.
Oh, me bon dey enye because we got them for first year then o ma be say oji 2 years at least from 2 years in san at least monthly. I don't club say bet my boy.